Doctor, are they in critical condition? It's much worse than that. They didn't watch this live on Twitch. Oh my god!
Oh, I'm keeping. That's like 7 self-damage, 3 from the fetch, 4 from the Street Wraith. Not worth 1 to 2 TBR. I think it's just we're just sticking to blue-black for Archmage's Charm. I think just, once you start adding an additional color to it, the mana becomes really inconsistent. I start off by cycling. I don't want to also bolt myself. We're just doing all the self-damage. Down to 13 on turn 1. I can fetch shock, play Death Shadow after I consider here. All of the self-damage. Yeah, they don't know we're not. Oops. If I fetch shock, then my Death Shadow will be a 3/3. I probably don't want Stubborn Denial. What's up, Dork? Ooh, Fatal Push. I kind of think I just maybe don't play Shadow this turn because I don't really want them to bolt my Shadow. I could play Murktide, but it would be a 5/5. I'm kind of actually down with that idea of just playing Murktide this turn. Go 5/5 Murktide. I could fetch shock, or I could just fetch Fatal Push plus Shadow. I don't know if this was the correct thing to do, because if they can turn on Delirium, they could just Unholy Heat me. Oh, alright, maybe they're not going to get the Unholy Heat anything. I think I have a basic Swamp in the list. Oh, they say good luck, and I just ignored them. I don't have basic Swamp? Alright, cool. I don't have basic Swamp, then I would get Island. I could just shock myself down to 7. I don't think I need to shock myself anymore, so we'll play 4/4. I'm not going to shock. I don't want to go to like double bolt range, and I'm probably going to use this fetch line as well, so I think I need to shock. I do want to make it a 4/4 though. Nothing less than 3. I guess this is kind of dope, right? No. Put the pressure on. What is our answer to Hearse and Engineered Explosives? Well, we have our own Engineered Explosives, which I'm probably not going to bring in, but Stubborn Denial. Counterspells. Go for the Throat. I'm going to bring in the Go for the Throat, Mystical Disputes, and probably Stubborn Denials in this matchup. All of those seem pretty good. Once I get a Hearse down, we're probably just dunzos. I imagine, anyways. I think we're going to be relying pretty heavily on the cheap counterspells in this matchup. They've been the Spears. We can deal 12 to them. I fetch shock. Not quite enough to kill them. What game is this from? Oh my god, it's Ronaldinho Soccer? I didn't know that. They have all instants in 5 cards. Kind of unlucky for them, because I imagine they're sitting on a couple of Unholy Heats. Or they're sitting on a Murktide. That's an 8/8. That might be a problem. That is pretty good. I guess I'm just playing another Shadow and passing. Kind of can't attack through that Murktide at the moment. I can make my Shadow a 7/7 at most. Not going to be good enough. Okie dokie. Your go. Maybe it was lucky that they hit all instants, because I can't really beat an 8/8 at the moment. Although if they attack me and put me to 1, and they don't have Lightning Bolt, I just kill them on the back swing. I wonder if they attack me here. If they attack me, they most definitely have Lightning Bolt, right? They're gonna make me decide. He creativity into Bolas' Citadel and then conceded the match. Kind of Chad. I have to think. I think I'm jumping. I don't want to lose the Lightning Bolt. I feel like with creativity, by the time you cast creativity, you're already at a low life total because you're playing only mountains. You have to shock all of your lands into play. So I feel like playing Bolas' Citadel off of creativity is kind of counterintuitive. It was like Blue-Red Storm. Alright, we're going to cast Tainted Indulgence here. If I discard Murktide, I can go for the win here. That's interesting. So if I discard Murktide, I can go for the win by pumping with Thoughtseize up to 9/9 and then Fatal Pushing their guy. Or if I keep the Murktide in my hand, I won't die to the Murktide on the crackback. If they do have something, I think I'm going to go for the win. Yeah, we have 4 Murktide. Start with the Thoughtseize here, see what they do. I wish I had 1 more black mana. I feel a lot more I think I'm just dead to that, right? Yeah, I'm just dead. I need that life loss. So I'm gonna put them to 1, they're gonna kill me on the crackback. Yeah, where's mana burn when you need it? And they got me. They got me. I don't think I want Drown Loch in this matchup. I've never been impressed with it. Because they delve away their entire graveyard from Murktide and I just can't kill it. Subtlety, Mystical Dispute, and Stubborn Denial, though. Sign me up. Rest Down seems kind of bad. I wonder if I could have played that differently. I guess, man, I would have stayed alive if I had kept the Murktide in my hand over Fatal Push. I could see trimming on Street Wraith, so you could take like 2 out. I like a couple Murktides as well. You don't think Kaito's gonna be good? I feel like it's fine, no? I don't like Dauthi in this matchup that much. Because Dauthi just gets removed so easily. I don't think I want it. I think Dauthi's more for big mana matchups or dedicated graveyard decks. I know I leave Dauthi in Scam against Murktide, but it's a little bit different. I don't think I'm going to actively sideboard Dauthi in, but I don't think I would, like, take it out if it was in the main deck. It's about voltage. The last time I played a blue-black shadow deck, I was playing, like, 3 or 4 copies of Night's Whisper. Interesting not to be playing the card here. 1 land consider. Chad, would you keep this hand? Do you keep 1 land consider hands with this deck? I think for a blue-red Murktide, I would keep it, but this one has a little bit higher of a curve. How many lands do we have? We have 17 lands. I can't keep this. Looks much better. Could put back the Shadow. It's between Shadow and land. Let's put back the Island. I really hate having Shadow in the opening hand because you just can't play it for multiple turns. Makes me want to throw it back a lot. Turn 1 Shadow to assert dominance. I'm gonna die to this. Never mind. Magic giveth, magic taketh. Never didn't have the Fatal Push in my hand. Yeah, the MTGO Streamer Edition coming in clutch. I wouldn't mind drawing another land here, especially as a fetch land. I don't want to do that now, but I should probably just pass the turn. If I do it now, I can hit my land drop though. But it gives them something to counter Spell Pierce. I'm just gonna pass. I do want to do it now to hit my land drop, but at the same time, I don't want them to efficiently counter it. Then just get to untap with mana. I think I'd rather do it on their turn. Even though I'm kind of paying the price here by missing my land drop. Tough decision. I could see either one being correct. Draws the Fatal Push. I'm blessed. Blessed. You were blessed that day. Allow me to shock this in so I can Tainted Indulgence. I must sip from the sippy cup. I don't want to bin a Stubborn Denial here. I'm gonna bin the Stubborn Denial. I really like having access to double Archmage's Charm in this matchup. 3 draws, sign me up. We're just trying to like develop our mana and our hand as much as possible. Maybe I should have kept the Stubborn Denial in hand for that reason, just so I can go like Shadow Denial on 1 turn. I accidentally hit 2. I almost passed through the turn. I guess Denial would look good in this spot, right? If they go like Murktide plus Counterspell backup. I'd like to draw 2. I don't know if you're supposed to fight over that. I have, was it 5 types? 0, 1, 2, 3. I don't quite have enough for that. I don't really want to play 1/1 Shadow. I think I'm just passing the turn again. Because it seems like they have a Murktide with the way they were gesturing in main phase 2. They're like, I think I should cast a Murktide with Counterspell backup. And they're like, nah, I shouldn't. I changed my mind. Now they're going to. I think we'll just be mana efficient here. Use the Archmage's Charm. Counterspell. Alright, they have a 5/5. Now we're in trouble. Another shadow. What if I just played 3 shadows? If I played 3 shadows and they hit me for 5, they're just gonna explode. I'm gonna play 3 shadows. In paper, I would have just slapped them all on the table at the same time. Got straight into their EE on 1, right? My opponent said, okay, I won't hit you. Is MTG bot broken? A triple shadow? What does it mean? MTG bot's broken. I'll remember you, MTG bot. It's like how I remember Gloom. Thank you, Gloom, for the 9 months of being a homie. Appreciate you. Hit me, coward. I mean, if they go like, you know, heat, bolt, then I'm gonna be really sad. But I don't think I can really play around that at this point. Spire bluffing to play tapped. Hit me. Coward. Oh man. I think kicking myself for bidding that Stubborn Nile now. Yeah, what's the play? I honestly don't know what to do here. I could Tainted Indulgence, try to hit a land. Or I could just pass the turn. I think I'm gonna try to hit a land drop. But if they're playing Arc Lightning, I'll lose. If they're playing Electrolyze, I'll lose. If they play another Murktide, I'll lose. Is there some Street Fighter? Whoops. I muted it. Ray Crisis? Never heard of it. If they look at me the wrong way, I'll lose. If I don't draw a land, I'll lose. I guess I'm gonna Thoughtseize them. Drop the Consider. Quick Dingo, use Harden. So many counterspells. So much hate. I can play Murktide with a counterspell backup. I'll be feeling pretty good this game. They're gonna redraw, which means their hand must not be very good. Hit me, but not for 12, and don't play another Murktide. Oh no. Oh no. Hey, Trellin, thank you for the raid. I hope you had a grand time streaming Coffers. Blood Moon me. Not cool. Not cool. I think MTG bot's broken. Alright. GG's. I can't beat that. A 3rd land. And now we're against M. Hayashi, who's gonna Blood Moon the shit out of me. And not drawing a 3rd land really killed us. Oh, he's playing the mono blue deck. He's not gonna Blood Moon the shit out of me. Alright. And he does a wiggle. Yeah, he's probably playing mono blue Hayashi. TM, copyright. Counterspell. I don't really want another counterspell. Drown Loch can counter Ancestral. See, M. Hayashi is the most powerful Izzet mage, but we'll never play them together. It's either mono red or mono blue, and never blue red. Vendilion Click. Sure. Can't believe I'm getting. Oh no, he's clicking himself. M. Hayashi plays Magic as Richard Garfield intended for sure. Die. Pretty sure this deck like only plays flash threats. I kind of need to. Alright, whatever. I'll just untap. Seagate Restoration. I guess it's Murktide time. 2012 called. They want their deck back. I probably have a million Brazen Borrowers, so I'm just gonna play like, I guess what's considered a tiny Murktide. Too strong. I wonder if I was supposed to like double counter. Do I care about him Ancestraling? A little bit. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. I don't know what the hell he's playing, to be honest. Maybe I was just supposed to hold up double counterspell. Just counter that. Yeah, 1.5 million Brazen Borrowers. Mountain Blood Moon. Kind of expected that. I think I made a mistake by playing the Murktide. I should have just countered that Ancestral Vision instead. Oh well. I'll be fine. Maybe. Force of Negation. I want to leave a basic island in my deck because of the Field of Ruin. I don't want to get Stone Rained by the Field of Ruin. One, two, three. Sizable Murktide. Good enough for Stubborn Isle anyways. Can I cast the Seagate Restoration? Do I have physically enough lands in my deck? I don't think I do. Can you stop with the fucking Brazen Borrowers, M. Hayashi? What the hell? M. Hayashi. I'm gonna die to these fucking Brazen Borrowers. Here lies Dingo. Dead to Brazen Borrowers. Another Murktide. I did let him draw 3, but didn't I say that he was gonna be on a pile of Brazen Borrowers and I just didn't listen to myself? I was like, this man's gonna Brazen Borrow the shit out of me. These beads do be brazen though. Well, I think of it follow, by the way. Yep. Get my last land out of my deck. I can die happy now. I'm gonna die very sad and angry that I'm gonna lose to this. Lose to these fucking Brazen Borrowers. Oh boy, do I want to play with fire? Dismember, huh? I have to bin second Murktide. So I can Fatal Push 1 Borrower. I'm dead to a Subtlety, probably. I've been a Murktide. We're gonna play Murktide also. It's a sad 4/4. I swear to God, if you Subtlety me, that's fine. And then I have to Fatal Push one of these. This is only 2, so I don't have Revolt. There used to be an option to check, and now there's not. Okay, go to 1. Die. I think I'm gonna need this Dismember. I think I'm gonna have to pay full price to kill this other Brazen Borrower. I can't even play Shadow, which is just the saddest, because I have to kill this. What a beating. That game did not feel close even for a second. Mystical Dispute's gonna feel pretty good though. Too many Brazen Borrowers. Couldn't handle it. Actually, don't even know if I want to go for the throw. It's probably better than Fatal Push. I could probably trim 2 Fatal Pushes, a couple of Street Wraiths, Murktide, because they have infinite Brazen Borrowers. I'll take the Kaito in this matchup. Where are my Brazen Borrowers? Also says Chalice. How much do I care about Chalice? I guess I have like primarily 1-drops and no ways to deal with Chalice. I'm gonna take out 2 Drown in the Locks and bring in 1 Engineered Explosives for Chalice. Brazen Bar is one of your favorite cards of all time. I hate that card. I hate that card with most fibers of my existence. I don't know if I want Subtlety against them. I really don't know what the composition of M. Hayashi's deck looks like at the moment, because he changes it all the time. His hand is kind of medium. Not the best. Kind of wish I had 1 or 2 less Fatal Pushes in my hand. Something a little bit more proactive. Hopefully Tainted Indulgence could fix my hand and let me dump one of these Fatal Pushes. I think I'm still supposed to shock in a Watery Grave on 1. Just for the Death Shadow self-damage. Not because I think he's going to play anything that I'm going to be able to Fatal Push. Yeah, my mistake that game was not countering this Ancestral Vision. That really did me in. 2 Relics, 3 Hearses. Oh, good. That seems adequately beatable. Gonna make a fatal push here. I don't think I can really do anything. Yeah, the main board seems really good for, like, particularly our deck. We're just trying to play Giant Murktide. I guess I Archmage's Charm draw. Kind of free. Oh, I should have fetched up a third Watery Grave, I think. Because of those Field of Runes. Guess we jam a Kaito. Hopefully they don't have another Force Negation. Draw, discard. Let's spin Archmage's Charm. I want to keep as many, like, cheap counterspells as I can. Pretty positive that this is going to be a Subtlety or Brazen. Stop it, M. Hayashi. I'm gonna try to counter that. Ancestral. Fucking damn it, M. Hayashi. So many Brazens. Do you think I counter this petty theft? Or do you think I let him draw 3? Or they killed out the borrowers? They have V-click and probably Subtlety. I just Stubborn Denial. I think I'm probably gonna counterspell it if I do counter it. Just because I want to be able to Murktide plus Stubborn Denial. I'm letting him draw 3 though, which is not good for me. I also have this Hall of the Storm Giants, which they're probably planning on activating soon. Svelun. Okay. I've lost. Kaito's ultimate says whenever a creature you control deals combat damage to a player, search your library for a blue or black creature card and put it on the battlefield, then shuffle. Alright, Murktide time. I guess I should make this one relatively small. No. Stop that. Hayashi! Tech's just infuriating to play against. As a Murktide deck anyways. I just still have 4 cards in hand because he's ancestral, which we let him do. Really need you to resolve. Well, I couldn't really stop him from ancestraling because I'm pretty sure he had another counterspell in hand. V-click. What are you clicking? Clicking me? I'm gonna kill your stupid Svelun. End the suffering. This fucking guy, man. I guess I put it on top because my Kaito's gonna live, so I can at least draw a discard. Can't possibly have another counterspell in hand, right? I'm getting fucking bodied by Vendilion Click. Absolutely demolished by V-Click. As I'm binning the land. Go. I need to draw a counterspell. Got Tide Shapers? What are you doing, M. Hayashi? What are you doing? Speaking of the Tide Shaper. I need to save Archmage's Charm for Ancestral. I kind of want to go for the Throat this, but I also have to deal with this. But it has Ward 3, which means I can't pay for it until I draw a land. I'm just going to assume I'll draw another removal spell at some point. Which is maybe the wrong way of thinking about it, but I can also make a 1-1. I'm just going to make a 1-1 jump blocker. I guess I should have considered first, because I could have found a cheaper counterspell. think we're killing Kaito or me? Me. I don't think I can take that kind of damage, but I do need to draw land here. And now I can murder one of the two halls. It's another Vendilion click. I'm getting clicked again, aren't I? It's kind of worrisome. It does have shadow in it. Just can't draw it. Alright, attack me. I'm gonna have to kill the hall. Now we'll take the 3. Maybe I was supposed to make a 1/1 so I could chump block in case they draw another land for this hall. That may have been the move. If I make it a 1/1, I just like lose on board. I think I'm gonna counter that. Murktide would be a very good draw for me. I would like to draw it. Yeah, I discarded one earlier because it wasn't gonna be good earlier. I can Kaito or me? Me. Suspends Ancestral. I probably have to minus Kaito now. I'll do that. Okay. I need a removal spell for the Subtlety. I'll find when I'm dead. Which is very sad. I have to draw a discard before attacks. Just dead. Just dead. I'm around the Russian chat. This has been so sick. I can't tell if Kaito isn't very good or we're just super unlucky. They have a Planeswalker that active that long, you just win. I don't know. I was like, it was just filtering for me, which wasn't good enough. Ink Treader Nephilim. Glimpse. Steel Overseer. Wheel of Fate, and the last chest has Goliath Paladin. I think Thoughtseize. Peace out, Coleman. Have a good one. Not the best chest I've seen. Took my consider. Five more. And punishment. Midnight Oil and a Yasharn. Ghastly, whatever that bulk mythic is. Shav Nar Isle. Nyx and a Kogla. 5 more. Durasta. Fable. Ding, 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 ding. We have a winner. Is that like 30 tickets right now? Ooh, that's a lot of play points. Yeah, I'm surprised I've never opened a full set. It was a big hit. What an awkward hand. Just like 3 Murktides, nothing to do with them. I got removed from chest. That explains why I've never opened one. I didn't know that. You've opened 2 full sets? What the fuck, Hotashi? Coming in here talking about my streamer luck. You redeemed the foil one. It was a big mistake. It was just a Pringles box. Yeah, I could see that. What an awkward hand. He's built different. You watched his Guilty Gear. He is on another level. Did you win San Diego, Hotashi? I didn't get to watch. Did they even stream it? I don't even think they streamed it, did they? You did? Let's go. Bridget or Nago? You wanted a dope way? I'm gonna have to go back and watch that. Oh, map? Maybe I'll stubborn dial the map so that way I can play Murktide. Bridget. Yeah, we'll put that on top. I wonder if I'm supposed to play Shadow or a single Murktide. I'm probably supposed to play Shadow, I think. I'm gonna get Damnationed. Feel it in my fucking bones. Don't Damnation me. Or Ensnaring Bridge. Or do anything with that card. Alright, they have a Blast Zone. I probably shouldn't have played both in hindsight. I kind of ignored the Blast Zone. Oh, they're actually not even cracking the Blast Zone. They're just gonna kill one of them with 2 spells. Alright. And they cracked the Relic, so... Why did they crack the Relic? Just got me so fucking good by cracking that Relic. So fucking good. Yeah, they had a Damnation on board and they just like didn't even use it. Guess they had a Soul Read on our hand being a bunch of Murktides if they want to go get that Relic. Couldn't they have gotten another Coffers before Floating Mana? Yeah, I play the full 4 Murktides. We have 3 of them in hand. I don't have mana to do that. Yeah, I had enough mana to get another Coffers. I feel like that was a missed opportunity. Got a Takanuma. They let me stubborn now. This pulls the Citadel. I guess that Takanuma is gonna get him a card. Maybe I get the Golos back. Whatever they're getting back, I have to counter. I get back a card. I think both of us played this game pretty loose. Me by playing the shadows and do it, and them by not using the Blast Zone. Or not playing around like Stubborn Nile, I guess. Consider. Now I'll try to hit something good. I think it's probably Murktide time. Start clocking them. I can take up the Blast Zone to like 1,000,000. That's gonna take them a few turns. Draw threat. Or are we just putting 1,000,000 counters on Blast Zone? Bunny. Blast Zone to 7. Pretty Chad. I've ever seen a Blast Zone take out a Murktide? I don't think I have either. It's also first time for me. Still got a Fed Shock here just to lower my life total. Don't worry, I found the 4th Murktide. That'll save me. I don't want to wait. Hold up Drown the Loch. If I can play Murktide for 2 mana, then I will, but I'm just gonna hold up Drown the Loch for this fuck. You stained glass fuck. I countered. Go to 5. Can I play 2 Murktides? I guess I can. I don't think I can hold anything up anyways. Right, 7, so maybe 14. Am I dumb? I don't have enough. I do not have enough fuel. I don't know why I thought I did. You stained glass fuck. Stay in the graveyard. Don't invoke me. Gonna die if you invoke me. The counterspell bug? That's the 4th card. We've cast 5 cards this game because they Takanuma'd one of them back. Stained glass. Motherfucking. Oh. We're taking out the removal. This league has gone less than ideal so far. Dare I say very poorly. Don't worry, next league we have to play taxes though. That'll save me, right? Inquisition, March, Profane Tutor. I'm gonna take the Profane Tutor. And Inquisition, the only thing they could take is Drown the Loch. So they're going to take Drown the Loch. It's going to grow my Murktide. I'm just going to jam a Murktide next turn. They have March, but they can't March it yet. I have to exile like 2 cards from their hand and pay 2 mana to counter it. Always going to ramp up the coffers, one of the two. Death Shadow. That's pretty good. Not Death Shadow, but I'll take it. I'm just going to play that tapped also. I'm going to shock this in for Subtlety. Hey, Burn. Good afternoon. Coffers has entered the revealed zone. Nobody was surprised. I think MTG bot's just broken. But the record tracker's working, which is weird. I think we have this game locked. You've not seen Is It Murktide in weeks? It's still pretty popular. See a lot of it in the top beta challenges. 3, 4. Damnation. Stop it. Stop it. Get some help. Stop casting sweepers. Stop playing coffers. I don't love this hand, but I'm gonna keep it. Now I love it a little bit less, too. With my Archmage's Charm. I'm gonna end up fetching and shocking. Add shock for the shadow and just the thin. I'm gonna counter that for sure with the Drown the Loch, I think. Expedition map. If I fetch shock again and then shock in the Seagate, I'll go down to 9. Which is like kind of ideal. Alright, so I'm going to Drown the Loch, the Profane Tutor, and then I'm gonna die to a Karn. They got a Bajuka Bug. So hateful. So much hate. Yep. You're not Karning me. Gonna pass the turn. See what they do. 5, they're gonna Karn now. Counter. Then pop Field of Ruin maybe. Yeah, Karn 1 out of 5 down. Just a few more to go. Shadow go. Shadow was a good draw. What happened to MTG bot? Oh, MTG bot's working again. What? Welcome back, MTG bot, I guess. Do I let this go? They might Golos me. I mean, they have 2 cards in hand. What am I listening to? It's not video game music. It's just somebody announcing in my ear. In Japanese. I think I'm just gonna let this go. I'm afraid of whatever follow-up threat they're gonna play. Which is evidently nothing. Let's peep their hands, see what they have. You have a Karn. Fuck out of your Karn. Can't play big enough Murktide yet to have Stubborn Nile up. Probably, right? 1, 2. Yeah, it should be good. Consider Thoughtseize, Tainted Indulgence, Counterspell. Whatever. I can counter exactly 2 things. One of which will be this March for like 1 million. The other one's gonna be whatever they top deck, unless it's Golos. If it's Golos, I have to Drown the Loch. Or probably just die to them activating it one time. They have enough mana to play it and activate it. In phase 2, get rid of the floating mana and cast a Damnation. Stop it. Oh boy, Kaito. I guess I shouldn't be too sad about Kaito, because it's just gonna straight up draw me a card here. Rumia consider. Goodbye, Kaito. This round lock's gonna be a hard counter as well. Don't think there's a reason for me to consider and leave myself vulnerable to instant speed removal. I guess I'll Thoughtseize them. I don't think going to 2 is gonna make that big of a difference. Or Snapcasters, I don't think that's gonna do it. We won a match! He's opening hands or something else. Yeah, I guess that's fine. I'm gonna put back Shadow. No. I'm gonna put back. I don't know what to put back. Put back Shadow. I think I'll draw into another one at some point. Yavimaya. It's a Paradise. I think we're against Yawgmoth. Makes sense since we're in the O2 bracket. Yeah, Golem will probably be a pretty good one-drop threat for this deck. At least I'm hoping that the leaks of that Golem are true. I lose. I don't know how I'm going to beat that Grist ever. I don't have a card like Unholy Heat just to be able to kill a Grist. Yeah, that's a problem. If I play Murktide, there's going to -2. I don't think I can beat this Grist. Straight up. I think I needed the removal spell here. Without it, we're going to be struggling. Been the Drown Loch for now. Murktide's not even good here. But I guess I'm going to cast it still. Just casting into the Grist seems really bad, though. So I don't know what to do. If I just, like, do nothing and pass with a bunch of counterspells, the Grist is going to take over the game. At least this takes some loyalty off of the Grist and makes their board a little bit smaller. I don't know. I think we're pretty dead this game. Not looking great. Yup. I'm going to scoop 2 Yogg. If they have a Yogg. Yeah, it was Star City Games has the #1 serialized Ragavan. I guess Thoughtseize you. Border Calling. Stub, how much is it? They said they're taking offers. But who the hell knows? Second Grist, Eldritch Evolution. Guess I'm taking the Eldritch Evolution. I'm going to 6, and I don't know how I beat these Grists. $8K for a Black Lotus proxy. Sounds good to me. 10 to 20K for a Ragavan. Miss me with that. What do I have against Yogg that's going to be somewhat decent? I guess I probably have to bring Explosives is so bad. I have no Fury and it makes me sad. The pains of playing against Yogg without Fury. Go for the Throat's probably fine. I just can't answer Grist. And that's a big problem. I'll have to bring the Subtleties because of it. Dress sounds like okay. Probably trim a couple of Archmage's Charms and Street Wraiths. Shadow also can't push damage across very easily. So we'll trim a couple. Modern Rogues. Spell Dancer is a rogue. Noggin Whack. Reveals 3, you choose 2 of them. That player discards. That doesn't look very good. This one looks a little bit better. think I'm gonna put back probably a Thoughtseize. Just stick with one. No, I don't know. Maybe I should put back Drown the Loch. Notorious Throng. Create X 1/1 fairies, where X is the damage dealt to your opponent this turn. If its prowl cost was paid, take an extra turn. That seems really expensive for modern. Of one mind, Thoughtseize, Force of Despair. I don't like Force of Despair either. Wouldn't play Force of Despair. Force Negation's probably fine though. You should also revise the sideboard. 4 counterspells on the sideboard just doesn't seem necessary. Also, Dauthi seems like a very good main deck inclusion. Thoughtseize, Strangleroot, Geist, Yawgmoth, Endurance, Court of Calling. Guess I'm gonna take their Thoughtseize. I mean, it's free, but it's not free, right? Still costs you 2 cards. I'll take your Endurance for now, I think. I'm worried that I won't be able to counter this Yawg on curve. They don't have any mana ramp, so I think I should be able to get them to have 4 cards in their graveyard by the time the Yoggster comes down. I'm just gonna pass. I play Shadow, but I don't know. I'm taking my Drown Lock off. You'd rather just take the 2 and try to draw a 3rd land. So if I draw a 3rd land, I can play Death Shadow and then have Drown the Lock up as well. Counter that. Can't let it come down. We'll take a bunch of damage. Hopefully draw land. Land. I think I have to pass yet again. Counter the Yogg. Yeah, 1 second. I'll peep the Mox Hammer list. Okay, so they have Court of Calling in hand. I think I need to play a threat now. Which is going to be Murktide Regent since it's more expensive. And if I draw a land, I can play Death Shadow plus hold of Counterspell. If they get a Grist here, I'm kind of dead. Not really, I guess, but mostly dead. Esper Sentinel, Skrill, Kemba, Grist. Fuck. F. So this Grist is going to be able to chump block Death Shadow like every single turn. I guess I could take the token with Archmage's Charm and kill Grist. Seems so loose, though. Oh no, they made 2 tokens! No, dude! That's so fucked up. Oh my god, that's so fucked up. I can't even. Now they get to minus Grist and kill it. It's not my night, apparently. Take the insect. Well, in response to them minusing Grist, I could have, but I had to counter that Court of Calling. So I let that Court resolve them dead. So I get to minus Grist and kill my Shadow if they have nothing. Should have attacked with it first, I think. Deck does not have any answers to Grist, and that's very problematic. Alright. I'm seeing. It works like 40% of the time. Yeah, it's kind of a problem, Control Freak. I go to 2. I go to 2, and I draw a threat. They can minus the Grist. I don't think I can let this Undying creature resolve, because they minus the Grist, and then they sacrifice it, and then it comes back with haste and kills me. I should have probably paid 4 mana for it, or the full. Yeah. I should have paid the full 4 for it, but we'll bluff something, I guess. Maybe this makes them sacrifice the Grist. That Grist like 7 for 1 me. Gonna have to go for the throat this insect. Maybe I'll steal it and start attacking them. Now, if I take the Dryad to sack the insect, I think I'm just gonna draw. I think I'm far behind enough to the point where drawing is the right thing to do. I'm gonna go to 1 here. I don't know why they kept the token of the Dryad either. Nope. I might just murder this. I kind of want to keep that in my hand. I'll go to 1. They had to Drawless Messenger if they have Drawless Messenger, but I would have been dead at 2 anyways. Dismember's looking fantastic. Okay. Murktide go. Yeah, maybe Children's Edict would be good for Grist. Yeah, the card's just kind of good in general. It'll push your 1/1. That's a dead card. Pretty much have to kill anything that has power and toughness. Can't play the Scalding Tarn. Yeah, very limited options here. Not exactly a complicated game. Ignoble would kill me, yeah. I have an Endurance into untap Ignoble Hierarch, I'm gonna die. I have a Quarter Calling. I guess that means they don't have Drawless Messenger. DT would be so disappointed. Holy Shieldred. Burn, die, be gone. Alright, I'm dead to anything. Haste. It doesn't have haste, but it's very annoying. Never mind, Dauthi saves the day. I guess I was gonna kill him anyways, even if the Young Wolf comes back. How'd you concede? I can't block. I mean, you don't know I have a removal spell in hand. You could probably assume I do from the attack. Can't believe we won that game. It's kind of an insane one. I thought for sure we were gonna lose that game as soon as that Grist got 2 things. Yeah, Dress sounds quite good. I guess they didn't have a Blood Artist to get either. That would have killed me. Actually, now that you mention it. They had gotten Blood Artist, I just lose. I think I'm gonna Thoughtseize them. I could have Veil of Summer. I have Eldritch Evolution, Endurance, Grist. Get out of here. Endurance is annoying if they main phase it, which they probably will. Eldritch Evolution, they could Eldritch Evolution into Grist, but at least they're losing their thing. Not gonna consider here. So I might want to counter the Endurance, or I could just let the Endurance resolve and then counter their Eldritch Evolution. It's probably the smarter thing to do, right? Alright, we're just gonna pass. Endurance, I can beat. Eldritch Evolution, I don't think I can beat that. And if they Endurance themselves, I guess I'll lose. They didn't. We'll take the 4, go to 11. Still gonna wait for them to Eldritch Evolution. They ended up not casting it, then I'm just gonna go for the Throat Endurance. This list only runs 17. It's also running a bunch of Street Wraiths, but I agree it's a little bit low on lands. At least it feels that way anyways. 1, 2, Wall of Roots. Sure. It's like 1 or 2 too low. I try to make up for it with Street Wraith, but I don't think it does it. Not necessarily equivalent exchange. I just kill the Wall of Roots. I'm gonna fetch for a tap land. I don't want to take more damage. Third Murktide. I'll just pass. Playing like a tricky game right now, because I could play a Murktide out and then go Eldritch Evolution for a Grist, and I can just kill it if they don't have another creature. But if they have a fetch land and they get Dryad Arbor, then they're going to kill my Murktide. I think I'm just going to wait for Murktide plus Drown the Lockup. Ouch. Pass in the turn again. At some point, they're probably going to force my hand. I think I'm going to have to end step this dress down just to cycle. Which sucks because if I main phase 2 it, then they can Eldritch Evolution post dress down. So I think I'm just going to do it at the end step and cycle. But it's going to persist through my turn, so I can't play Murktide. Just looking for a land. None of these are lands. I could take their Ignoble Hierarch. Might actually take their Ignoble Hierarch just so I can have Murktide plus Drown Loch. Because it has black mana. Let's see what they do this turn though. I'll go to 6. It's kind of like a land. Blood Artist. It is your fault too. Counter. I'm going to take 1, go to 5. Yeah, it was quite the good draw. I actually think I just Shadow plus Murktide this turn. That's a pretty big clock on them. Guess I'll keep this hand. Kind of medium, but... Oh, so many haters. Oh boy, Murktide. I lose. I have lost this game. Take your Expressive Iteration. Okay, time for them to hit a Murktide. Hit a Shadow, which is good for me. I can't beat that. Beat like half the cards in their deck. I'm gonna upkeep, Drown Loch, try to kill this Ragavan, because I know they have Heat, Bolt, Land, Unknown in hand. Die. Great success. Maybe they draw off a Fiery Islet. Damn, they already have... Alright, let's consider for a land here. They already have Unholy Heat online too. I didn't have the land. So I need to make a Murktide that's bigger than Unholy Heat. I guess that one was bigger than Unholy Heat, but they still have Heat Bolt. If I can set myself up for a position to bait out the one of the two. Tainted Indulgence. Discard the dress down. Consider look for land. It's going to involve me developing my mana a lot. Oh, you're thinking about countering my consider, right? In the Street Wraith through a Shadow. Can't we just naturally draw a land? No, we don't do that here. Not in our 17 land deck. And it just feels like too few. I should play at least 18. Probably 19. 17 is just wild. Especially in like the Murktide mirror, when they get to play more lands than us, they just have like the mana advantage at all times. And they're playing iterations, they usually have the card advantage as well. Yep, not even Burn Run 17. Well, at least Burn has cantrip lands. We don't. Ooh, Black Horizon land when, Watsy? Played in the RSQ a while ago. Sure. I'd like to draw two. I think I'm going to play the Shadow and try to bait them into bolting it. And cycle my Street Wraith. You heated it? You're a monster, you know that? Alright. 8/8. C-Spell. C-Spell. C-Spell number 2. Or is it time for Heat Bolt? Oh, I just have a second Heat in hand. Heat Bolt. C-Spell, Counterspell. I abbreviate it to C spell. Hardcast Street Wraith. I don't think I will be doing that, but I will cycle it. Yeah, we have 2 Stubborn Denials in the main deck, more in the sideboard. C spell Mastery. Oh, matey. I read that as Mastery out of the corner of my eye. Oi, matey. Seems you are on a sea shanty with a sea spell. I have 3 counterspells available to me now. Arr. He sells sea spells by the seashore. I was just typing that. I'm gonna leave 1 fetch back. I think this is just draw 2. It's just draw 2. I should use the other fetch. It is there to trigger Revolt, though. It's all answers. No threats, though. Murktide. 8/8. There's Spell Pierce, I'll pay for it. I'm gonna fetch this last thing away. I don't think they have anything super scary they're gonna resolve while I'm on 1 mana. Now you stream at a time where so many others I watch do. I only have so many tabs open. Just need more monitors, Frank. You have 7 monitors with a Twitch stream on each. Go full ADHD mode. What's up, Dylian? I think my phone just died. Yeah, MTGO bot's been broken today. It's been like disappearing and reappearing randomly. So sorry if you can't see the deck list. It may or may not be broken, but I can show it on stream. Murktide. Kind of a small Murktide. I'm gonna let that resolve and just dismember it. It's a 4/4. -5, -5. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Play an 8/8, go. We found our threats. Now we can protect them. It's all coming together. I can't deal with them. Another counterspell. 3/2, 3/2. After starting really abysmally. Down to 5. Both of these are lethal. What do you think they have in hand? 2 bolts? I'm gonna guess at least one's a bolt. Maybe. What did we lose to? We lost to mono blue mid range, a la M. Hayashi. We lost to Murktide. Had to like Brain Blast to remember. Alright, I think we bring in Mystical Disputes. Go for the throats. Kaito is probably fine. Go down a couple Street Wraiths, go down to Murktide. Subtlety seems okay. I don't really want Dauthi because Dauthi just dies very easily. We'll take more of these, and I usually cut Drown the Loch because I think that they delve away the graveyard too quickly. Cut the dress down, and we'll trim an Archmage's Charm and submit. I gotta pee, so I'll be right back. Burn! Oh, I unplugged my headphones. Burn! Drifting a tier 1 to Squid Squad. Squid Squad, welcome back. Act like you're asleep. Dot. His hand loses to a Ragavan. I'm gonna keep it though. I'm not afraid of a Ragavan. I've never lost to a Ragavan before. Oh god. Oh, don't do it. No, don't. Okay. Oof. Dodge the bullet. Put a card on top, huh? I think this deck kind of struggles from 1, not having access to iteration, and 2, not having as many 1-mana removal spells as blue-red. I think both of those are like a significant problem for blue-black Murktide. Because instead of having Unholy Heat, you have Death Shadow. And instead of having Lightning Bolt, you have Fatal Push. Makes it very awkward. I'll leave that uncracked for now. I have to play a weird song and dance with my life total. Chadcast Seagate. There actually physically isn't enough lands in the deck to Chadcast Seagate. I wanted to another game, but I just ran out of fetchables. Because you have 4 Watery Graves, 2 islands, and a Seagate are your only actual lands. Everything else is a fetch. Which is an absolute tragedy. Very disappointing. Deck building. Yeah, deck building. I'm down to 12. Counterspell. Yeah, that's very good here. Oh, Shadow resolved. They don't have Unholy Heat. Aw, Iteration. Now they're gonna go Iteration, Unholy Heat, Murktide. They banned an Unholy Heat. I'm dead. Here lies Dingo. Gone and forgotten. Yeah, triple bolt, man. They can actually only need 2. I need this. You wouldn't understand. I don't have Delirium. Fourth land, look out. We're really firing on all cylinders right now. Oh, that's insane. I don't think I could let them have that. How do I turn on Delirium? I need a sorcery. Put Spyro on top, by the way. Best Stubborn Nile. You're also an instant. I guess I'll put you on top. Because I have 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, so it's just a draw 2. Do I even have a sorcery? Oh, wait, hold up. Thoughtseize. Not really in the market for another land. I'm gonna counter their Spyro, or at least try to counter their Spyro. You know what's funny? If I top land, I could have gone Thoughtseize you plus land counterspell. But I have to counter the Spyro. Spyro's gonna be too strong. Although if I went like land Thoughtseize, then I would have been dead to Lightning Bolt, which doesn't seem good. I'll take a consider. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. They bend a bolt? Yo, that's insane. I don't know if I want to Thoughtseize. It's kind of looking for a Murktide right now. I know you are Murktide. I think I'm going to go to main phase 2 and Thoughtseize them. Sure. Spell Snare. Maybe I can hold off the tokens long enough. Also gives me an answer to Murktide. I don't know if we're going to get there, though. They put one on top. Just like that. Dash in the Ragster. Enter combat. Swings with everything. Fatal Push. You. Surveil. In the Thoughtseize. Go for the throat, you. Top of Death Shadow? If they play a Murktide, I'm screwed. But if they don't have anything except for Murktide, then I'm gonna be okay. I guess Subtlety also is pretty devastating. Bolt kills me. Can't do anything about them bolting me. Yeah, maybe I should have been the Shadow, because they're Spyro tokens they can make. So many things I'm dead to. Okay. What an insane game. What does this mean? When I killed the blocker there because they had 2 more.
Have you
Bing
peeked?
bong, bing bong, bing bing bong.
Have you peeked?
You're a third-rate duelist.
I can't take it anymore.